Whoa.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so we are in the game.
We're in the game. We
So
see
I'm-
3 players with Nightmare Butcher.
Yeah, I see it.
And therefore, I'm gonna leave you. So have a nice day, guys.
Thanks,
All right.
Crazy. It was
Yeah.
really good casting
All
with you. I'll see you later.
See you later.
guys.
Okay, I think all those players gonna pick Nightmare and Butcher. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, Magic has already. I expect Burnt. I mean, he has to, right? What else can he pick in that role?
And Ashton has really high pushy roll and also Nightmare.
Oh no, Burnt has the Atom Opener. This is so broken. Have you played this on the ladder?
Yeah, I like it. I'm trying to find it.
I like playing with it. I hate playing against it. It just does not leak early. I've been in sandbox against it. There's no way you can leak it early.
You either need send like 80 or like big send, or you just don't send full and then like go for wave 8+ cents versus it.
Yeah, so what, you just kind of income early and then go for 8?
It depends what he's gonna do, and like if there's like leak on wave 1 or 2, so it's slow, you always change your planes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and so Bernt Magic versus Ashton and Pilferer, and I think that Bernt with Magic, they need at least 1 point from this matchup, right? Because
They
won
do.
versus them.
They do, yeah. I think they're on 2 points now, so they need this to kind of stay in the running. Yeah.
Okay, and what's your prediction?
I actually favour Burnt and Magic. Now, Ashton, obviously, I mean, he's a machine, right? The guy is just number 1 on the ladder every season by miles. He's like 200 points ahead of me and Burnt already this season, and he just stays there. But I think Ashton and Pilferer, their team synergy is not so good, right? Whereas Burnt and Magic play together pretty well.
I'm not sure about synergy because Pilferer is a safe player early, I think, so it could work out. But as I said, it's not a scary duo. I would say that Bernt and Magic can go at least win 1 or maybe 2 games, and they really need to win, I think, 2 games. To be honest.
So I think a lot of people would probably think, oh, it's Ashton, so he's going to win 2-0, right? But I'd be surprised if it wasn't at least a tie. I think Burnt and Magic will take at least 1 game.
Yeah, I'm going for tie.
We haven't had many ties in Group A, so it'd be nice to have one here.
Okay. And interesting, the Bernt choose like Atom Opener when he had Butcher Nightmare.
Yeah, but the Atom Opener is broken, so that's why.
Yeah, but I still think that the Butcher Nightmare is also a really high pushy opener save.
Ashton very slow clearing with his Berserker, which is good when you're on 5 workers, but everyone's on 5 workers, so he's not taking any advantage from this.
Ashton is actually late on workers with his Berserker because he couldn't push that fast as others.
Yeah, true. And we see full income sends coming out here, and then I would expect the next send to be on 5. Especially now we see the Serpent here.
Serpent. Yeah. He maybe go for Deep Coiler on 5, but it's leaking into versus Dino and Snail or something like this.
Yeah.
On 5.
Deep Coiler actually a really good unit on 5, right? So the Serpent, the unupgraded Serpent is useless there. Like, it's just food for the wave. But the Deep Coiler does so much damage that it clears those mini Scorpions really quickly and then can get onto the boss and finish it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Deep Coiler is really strong. But I played, like Bernt was doing Berserker with Serpent like a few hours ago, and I was sending it to him, and I sent him Dino versus his setup, and he leaked 50% or something like this. So I'm curious if he goes for it.
Oh, for sure. I definitely expect the 5 send, because he only has Swift Pierce at the moment, right? Berserker obviously good against the boss on 5, but they're not good against the mini Scorpions afterwards.
Yeah, and these sends can be pretty big because they're already on 7 workers and this wave is super slow, so...
Yeah, and Pilferer, the only player not on 7 workers, is... And because he leaked the Lizard, so if he cleared the Lizard, he would have had enough to push another.
Yeah, but I think now he should stay safe and be the holder on 5.
Well, he has to now, so that he gets the Butcher, right? I think if he clears that Lizard, he has enough gold for 7 workers and a Butcher, but now he has to play safe.
Okay, but Magic is sending right now Dino.
Yeah. Wow. What do you think about this? It's going to leak him, right?
I'm not sure about Dino though.
I mean, look at Ashton, 280 value, 2 dinos. Oh, this is great actually. Dino does go to the Devilfish, so that saves Pilferer. If that had gone, I mean, obviously his positioning forces it to go right, but if that had gone on the Nightmare, he's in so much trouble.
Yeah, but now the Dino gonna tank. So
yeah,
he's
so
gonna pick the Dino.
big leaks. I love this play. On a wave that you really don't expect it. So their strongest wave, you send 2 dinos and big leaks from both players.
Yeah, but they need to be care on their wave 5. So they
sure,
don't
but they're going to get 50 gold each from this.
Yeah, I agree. I like this play. I will, to be honest, send maybe Bird and Snail into Ashton with 80 Mythium pre-income.
And they can resend on 5 as well for income, right? Ashton's on 8 workers on a wave where he's weak.
True. I'm pretty sure they're gonna send.
Okay, a Dragon Turtle.
And Bernt is choosing Nightmare as his anti-5 unit.
Yeah, I mean, it's the highest DPS unit he's got, right? So it's not bad. He just needs to make sure that it doesn't tank.
Yeah, I think it's best he could do anyway. So I'm fine with it. And
yeah, he's only getting a Fiend as well, so... Oh no, I think Ashton, he had a problem. I think he built something, sold it to reposition, and didn't have time to place it again. He's on 320 value here. He's going to leak this really badly.
This is going to hurt. Yeah, GG.
Oh no, he's calling GG. Yeah. Yeah, you hate to see that. You hate to see the game being lost because of a misclick.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call it GG yet.
Yeah, I mean, Pilferer's holding, right? And Pilferer, he can stop some of this in the mid. He might kill the Scorpion King if it goes on it first, but I guess that Dragon Turtle could stop that as well.
Yeah. Like,
that's so unfortunate. I don't know what he was trying to build. I didn't see what he was trying to build, but I saw his value at 400, and then I saw something being sold.
Yeah, I wasn't checking too much, but maybe he wanted to upgrade his bus. I don't know. Oof, desserts for sure after 4 leak as well.
Yeah, and look at the workers already, 9 and 10 on Burns and Magic versus the 8 and 8 for Pilf and Ashton.
Yeah, I like the Magic play. It's really strong that if you got ahead on workers versus Ashton, then you just leak him with big sense because he's not gonna overbuild. He's just trying to be slightly under value.
Yeah. Do you see Pilferer's aura positioning here with the flat line? I think he's the only high elo player that does this, and he always does this.
yeah, I think he's only one, yeah.
Yeah, he makes it work, right? He's a damn good player, but I think he's the only person who plays this like this.
Yeah. I personally never tried it to play, so...
No, me neither. Well, probably not since I was new to the game, maybe. One thing I'll say for it though, this positioning is really good on wave 6 because he doesn't get that terrible focus that you normally get on wave 6. So maybe he builds like that specially for these waves. So Ashton leaking again, and this is just because he's in a really rough spot after that wave 5 mistake.
True. So what is the plan? We can go 9 versus Pilferer and Ashton right now. Also, Ashton and Pilferer can go 9, but... yeah.
I think Ashton wants to call it.
I'm not sure what happened, but he's not complaining about like bug or anything, so he probably didn't sow the time and run of it.
I think he just ran out of time, yeah. I guess he was talking about what to build, talking about when they want to send, and just didn't keep his eye on the clock.
Okay.
Oh, he is saying game just stops working. That's really unfortunate. If that was just like a game freeze that caused him to leak wave 5 so badly, I feel bad for him.
Yeah, me too. But this end is a little bit comeback for him, I think. He stayed low workers, he got bank, he got sent, now he can full push. He's on good on 9, 8, 10, so he still can come back.
Yeah, but these sends against Burnt and Magic is just food for them as well. And look at the worker count.
Yeah. I mean, but still, they send, so he can breathe a bit. Ashton is on 11 workers, so he's not that behind on workers, and he gonna income send a lot,
Yeah.
I think. So.
And if there's one player that can come back from an early game like that, it's Ashton, right?
Yeah, definitely.
He's the master of leaking early waves and then snowballing anyway. And look, even despite despite all these leaks, he's still matching the highest worker count in the game.
Yeah, I mean, he has to take some risk as well.
Yeah,
I think he will play it anyway like this, but this like invitation, like to do it.
But Burnt and Magic have leaked nothing so far this game, both of them.
Yeah, they are in late, like big time. Like Pilferer is really behind his workers, and he's gonna get a big send on 9.
He is, and I think he's going to struggle to hold it, even with the Nightmares and the head chef. I think he's going to really struggle. He's got the Lioness, which is nice. It's a really good tank on 9. But we see the sends coming out. So Magic's going to have an Ogre to deal with, which is pretty huge. Pilferer, sorry, would have an Ogre to deal with.
Yeah, I would personally choose Brutes, I think.
And we see the Brute sends against Ashton, and Magic will have enough for another one, or maybe he wants a Dino with the rest of his Mythium.
Yeah, but 2 banks is gonna tank forever, and Deep Queller is gonna be the damage dealer.
Yeah, true.
So let's see.
I think whether Pilferer holds or not is going to be really big for the team. Okay, Ogre on the Lioness, so he has got the really good damage matchup there because it's going to tank for a long time.
Sure.
He's doing really well. He's going to leak, but it's not going to be huge. Look at that Nightmare, just not even been touched yet, just cleaning up all those little scorpions. Okay, small leaks. Small leaks is good.
Unlucky with Pilferer.
Yeah, 2 on really low HP, so he could have leaked just 1 in the Ogre, because if he'd focused 1, he would have cleared them both.
Yeah, but they still lose the trade. Burnt and Magic is not leaking. They both got way more workers together.
They do lose the trade, but they're not out of the game yet.
There is still Venture. I think we're not gonna see 10 cents.
If we look at the stats though, so Ashton's lost 139 gold already, Pilferer's lost 100 gold. And that means, because of the way the formula works, so Burnt has 159 extra gold and Magic has 158 extra gold. So the gap in economy there, just from those leaks, is huge.
It's huge. I'm gonna be very surprised if Burnt and Magic don't win this bench.
Look at Magic's workers there, 18 workers.
I think Ashton gonna go for like a risky venture.
I think he will. I think he has to play risky now. I could see a Dark Ritual maybe for value now. Does that make sense? The 130 gold now is pretty good. And you already have no King HP, so why not?
Yeah, but I think like Titan is more value for him. He could also like expect them to send 11. So he go like Titan, hot, and then he full push.
Yeah, and we do see the sends coming out from all players. It's only income, so it's not that scary. But I mean, Nightmare's weak on 11, right? and all the players are using Nightmare. Ashton probably the strongest here with his double bunk, but the rest of his units are bad.
Magic is really strong right now.
And Magic's really strong because he's got 17-20 value with a Titan Doppelganger.
Yeah, true. And a good setup. Like, his only weak wave is kind of 15 right now. And he's just gonna snowball with those workers.
Yeah, and Julian takes Titan but doesn't use it. So I guess he wants to eventually have that on a Phoenix. He's going to have the biggest Phoenix ever if this game goes late. He's going to have Phoenix with double Leviathan, Head Chef, Titan. It's going to be unkillable.
Yeah, true, right, boss.
So do we get holds here? I mean, Pilferer's got a pretty nice Doppelganger setup for when he eventually builds it. He's going to have a Ocean Templar Head Chef Doppelganger, which is pretty big by itself, right? And everyone's holding here, which is pretty big.
Yeah, but still, like, they took Dark Ritual, but Burn and Magic both got Titan, so they are even winning on spells.
It's a really value Dark Ritual, right? Because they were already on 18% King HP, and it only took them down to 14. So it's basically 120 gold for free.
Wait, how much Dark Ritual get?
Off the top of my head, I'm not sure if it's 120 or 130. I think it was nerfed recently to 120.
No.
Still 130?
I think it's 130, but I'm not sure.
So when do you send next on these teams?
To be honest, if I'm Magic and Bernt, I will go straight 15, but I'm not sure if they can afford with those workers right now.
I think 15 is the obvious send for all teams, right? But they have to send somewhere in the middle.
I'm not sure if they have to, but
I think Ashton has to. He has. Look at his value.
yeah, Ashton for sure. But I'm just looking for Bernt and Magic how to close this game.
And they are saving. So if they hold this send now, I mean, it pretty much gives them the game, right? If they hold this send.
I mean, Magic is holding for sure.
And that, I mean, he easily holds this. And then they just go 15, don't they? Because they're under no pressure.
Yeah, and Bernt is maybe pro leaking, and they're gonna get huge send on 15.
I think Bernt can leak here. For sure. He's still pretty weak here, right? Because he hasn't got a Doppelganger, he hasn't got a Phoenix. He's kind of trying to do too much at the moment.
And Pilferer didn't send full, he's just income send with Brute and Mimic.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think he knows he can't leak Magic on 13, so he just sends the income and then presumably saves for 15. But Bernt is leaking here. Not a huge amount, but he is leaking. Magic's going to hold that in there, though. That's a lot of gold. That is a lot of gold going back over to Pilferer and Ashton.
It is, it's true, but look at the Mythium.
Yeah, it tells a pretty bleak story, right?
Yeah, I don't see Pilferer and Ashton holding 15. Look at what they do.
They're going to get like a 700 send on 15.
Yeah, they don't even have like good units for 15 right now in their role.
Yeah. The best they can do is, I don't know, some kind of Desert Pilgrim spam maybe, but I mean, that's not going to hold 15.
Well, they're even in gold right now.
They're even in gold, but look at the workers. Magic having 10 more than Pilferer. And Bernt and Ashton matching.
I think we're gonna see end on 15. So Ashton is going for Canopies.
It's the best thing he can do maybe, because it's going to give him a bit of tank line on 15 as well.
Yeah, he might spam Pilgrims next wave.
We're going to see some huge sends coming out now. I think, he's got to spam Pilgrims. He needs that magic damage. and he needs the extra tank on his canopies through the heal. Yeah, here comes the Siege Ram. That's huge. Siege Ram, 4 Eyes, Shaman.
Yeah.
I mean, these sends are huge, and they've got some gold, right? They're going to be on 3.3, 3.4k value.
Yeah, but it's bad units, I would say.
Yeah, these sends are enormous. I don't see them holding this, or even close.
But, okay, we see Pilgrim spam.
Yeah, I guess he sells another buzz. Yeah, there it goes for another Pilgrim. So this is the best he can do. 3.5k value, some magic damage, some arcane tanks.
King ups and pray.
King ups. 820 myth.
Oof.
And the Siege Ram as well. So Pilferer has been spamming those Seraphim to try and do some magic damage to the wave, but they're all focusing the Ram. All of their damage is completely wasted.
Yeah, and
this is a huge leak. A huge leak.
I mean, there was nothing they could do.
No, I think it comes down to that wave 5 on Ashton, and whatever happened there was really unlucky for him. But I mean, this is an early game 1 going for Burnt and Magic.
And also, like, they made good call on wave 4. Like, it was also really big deal. Like 4 and 5 was game deciding.
Yeah, that wave 4 send was really clever actually. It caught both Ashton and Pilferer off guard. It was their strongest wave by far. They shouldn't have leaked it, but because they both greeded, the dinos destroyed them.
Yeah. They took a lot of damage. Big leaks.
So then, even without that wave 5, whatever happened there, they were already ahead, right?
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so
what a game!
It's Magic won first game. They really needed at least 1 point, and now if they win, I think they are in good shape, and it's gonna be rough for you again.
Yeah. I kind of hope they tie now, so that me and Fly are still in the lead, right? So what do you think about this game then?
I think we're gonna see some good match right now.
Yeah, and we said at the start that we think Burnt and Magic will win at least 1 game. Well, now they've won at least 1, so it's time for Ashton and Pilf to take the tie.
You should start rooting for them.
Yeah, I'm going to cheer for Ashton and Pilf this game.
So Magic is gonna get sense from it. Magic is gonna get sense from Ashton, and he pushed a lot last time. So let's see if he gonna do it again.
Yeah, and it's hard to be greedy against Ashton because he will have workers and he will punish you for it.
What do you think about overwork right now? I see it in spells, but
I don't love it. I think it's my least favourite of the offensive spells, to be honest.
Yeah.
If you want to send on 11, it's probably the weakest offensive spell. If you want to send on 12, it's probably the most powerful.
On 12?
On 12, yeah. If you want to send on 12, it's the most powerful because it gives you all the extra Mythium during wave 11, right? So especially if you slow clear or pro leak on 11, you're going to have a ton of Mythium to send on 12.
Yeah, but you need, like, how do you slow leak if your opponents can't do overwork on 11? It's really hard to do, I think. And if you go like straight like overwork 12, then you got like super big reduced worker value on 12, and
you do it to win, right? You do it to win. So if you want to win on 12, you overwork. But if it backfires, then you've got that 40% reduced Mythium for the whole of wave 12. And if they leak small, that's a long way for you to be on reduced Mythium.
Snails.
And the snails is just pure food. And burnt on his atoms again. Man, I hate this build.
What he got? He got also steeds. Second tier 1, so he's not wasting mana with other atoms.
And Ashton getting the snail on his bounty hunter is just pure food for him. So he's definitely going 5 workers. He probably goes into wave 2 with nothing but the bounty hunter. Does that leak to a snail resend?
I think you need to send 2 snails, aren't you? I think he can hold 1 snail. But Ashton is really strong on wave 3. Anyway,
yeah, because he'll have the devilfish, right? And he's playing safe as well. He's placing a polywog. I'm surprised by that.
I'm not sure if it's leaking or not.
I think maybe it leaked, but I mean, not much, right? I don't know if it's worth building for. Well, I guess he knows he's getting the devilfish anyway. But maybe you want to hide that information, right?
I think it's fine play like this.
I guess he's just playing extra safe after that last game. He doesn't want any mistakes.
So, Julian don't have later roll. I think he needs reroll something with steeds, like LODs or something.
Yep. So
Magic is
Pilferer...
again on his nightmare with Spatcher, so it's nice. But he don't have
very solid tank. Opener. I'd like to see Pilferer send a Brute here. So a Brute does leak this Atom build. There's a bit of RNG in it. It can either leak like just the Brute, or it can leak, say, 30-40%, depending on focus.
Wait, this build can leak to Brute? I don't think so.
Yeah, I've been in Sandbox.
Oh, I was testing. I'm building my Atom a little bit closer, and it was holding Brute.
Okay. I had this build with this positioning, and it was leaking Brute or a little bit more, like Brute and maybe 2 creeps.
Okay, I believe it. But still, you have to like go after income, and it's not.
Yeah, it's probably not worth it, right? So if you leak just the Brute, it's probably not worth skipping the income for.
No. Yeah, it's not worth.
But then when do you send against it? Because it doesn't leak on any waves.
Well, you can leak it after 7.
Sure, wave 8's probably your best bet, right?
Yeah.
Maybe 9, depending what his other units are. And Pilferer is resending. So he is sending a Dragon Turtle. Burnt is greedy, so he has 7 workers. Interesting to see now. Does Pilferer send another snail as well?
Yeah, Pilferer send it probably for income. And
yeah,
so
just for income. If he sent the snail as well, though, this should be quite a good leak.
Maybe. But I think it will be, again, like small leak or hot. And Bernt can't push more.
I mean, the damage split is just crazy, isn't it? That's why it's so good.
Yeah, exactly.
Brute's coming out.
Cheap Brutes on wave 5, okay.
I mean, they don't look great here, right? Ashton's got a Seraphim, which is a lot of damage. Pilferer has a Coiler, which is terrible on this wave. But if he boosts his Infiltrator, I think it's pretty much a guaranteed hold. And there we see the full boost. Yeah.
But Ashton is... What is Ashton doing? Look at... Okay.
Okay, a Wanderer in the split. So he should be fine as well.
Yeah. He built it in last second again. So he plays with 5.
I'm glad that his game didn't freeze again.
And Bernt is getting one more time DD.
Yeah, good positioning from Pilferer there. So his Infiltrator tanked the Brute full before it went onto the cat. So he's leaking, but not as badly as it could have been.
Yeah.
And Ashton probably leaking a brute and 1 creep.
Yeah, depends on the focus.
Maybe.
Okay.
Does he get the
Doesn't
second
matter.
one? No.
No.
Nearly.
So that's nice leaks, but
But
Ashton
look at the
is on
Mythium.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ashton.
And when does
But
he send?
He's sending it to Nightmare Butcher, so I don't think he's leaking anyway too hard. Like,
I
Magic
wouldn't
can
mind
go
seeing
for
him go
second.
7.
You think so?
I like it. Oh no, he is going here. Okay.
Like, Nightmares are really strong on 7. Like, he already got 2 Nightmares, and then he could go for some gargoyles. And
Yeah, just
really
a tank.
strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking if Magic didn't go the second Nightmare here, so if he built something else to try and hold 6, then he might be weak on 7. But with the double Nightmare already, he's really strong.
Yeah. There is like resents on Pilferer and Ashton, and I think they can both leak.
They can
never
for sure.
mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. Pilferer didn't get sent.
But Ashton has the Bounty Hunter, which is just dead value on this wave. And the
Yeah.
Wanderers, okay, they do impact damage, but they die really fast.
Yeah, it's gonna be leak. And
Not-
Magic holds.
Yeah, Magic's holding. Look at the Nightmare focus there. Perfect.
Yeah, he can just full push right now, like all into workers.
Oh
And,
no, 63% on Ashton. That's more than he wanted, I'm sure.
It's just pro leak.
A very slow leak of the Brute, yeah. And look at this. Classic Wave 6 here. Both units on 50% HP. So could have killed 1, maybe 2, but you split your damage and they both live.
Okay, so Magic is sending a heart on 7.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it too.
Even with the cats and the serpents, I think it's a good send.
And Ashton is gonna get the resend as well. If he's not careful, they can leak a lot of.
It looks like he
so-
is being careful though. He hasn't pushed. So he's going to have good value for this wave. But his value is Bounty Hunters.
They are not that bad on 7. Can
Disciple though, what do you think about the Disciple? I think it's really weak on 7.
Oof. He had a really ugly god though. He had only 200, so he could upgrade his bounty and then rest on the polybox, which are really bad on 7. So
Yeah, true.
it's
So
probably
maybe the best thing he could do.
Yeah.
I just think the blobs make the Disciple waste his shots so much. And a really big leak coming out here from Pilferer.
And Disciple is gonna clear this.
Or maybe leak small, but it's not going to clear anything in the mid.
No. Okay, it's
Okay,
very
it
close.
holds enough that they don't die here. That's
Yeah.
pretty good for them.
Look at this.
The 10
HP.
HP. So it gets one more shot off before it dies. Okay, but Ashton's hold there, keeping them in the game. If he'd leaped there, like a decent amount, probably if he went for that second Bounty Hunter and Polywogs, he'd leap pretty hard, and
But
that
look
could
at
just be game.
Look at this. Look at those walkers on Magic.
Yeah, Magic taking the early worker lead again, same as he did last game, just scaling hard.
Yeah, that's why. That's why I like this Nightmare Butcher with Gargo.
It's such a strong opener, such a strong opener.
I agree. You just can't feed it. And
And
Ashton had
Pilferer is
really
sending to Burnt here, but Burnt's not leaking this. Like, he's just not. He's got the full stacked cat, he's got the Pegasus to tank. A couple of his atoms will stay alive, and it's just food.
Atoms. It's 200 cent though. Let's see.
Yes, it is a lot. But only one of his atoms dying. Okay, no, the split is going back round to the second one.
But it's still fine surviving one because he gets all the mana.
Yeah.
I'm also doing it like sacrificing my atoms and only play with one.
So he's going to hold. He's going to hold. He's going to hold a 200 cent, which is really big for him. And look at this atom go. So much damage.
Yeah.
Okay, he's not going to hold. He's going to leave the cannon there, right?
Yeah, but still.
No, that's totally fine. Look at their Mythium. Nearly 200 each.
So, I think he can send Ogre Magic right now. It's perfect send, I would say. And Bernt can send also Ogre after income.
He's going for Brutes, but Ashton will have a Kingpin here.
It's gonna be
he's going to have a Millennium. Okay.
He only gets 79 stacks. So.
Yeah, and you hate to do that, right? You hate to upgrade your Kingpin when it's so low.
Sometimes you have to. It's not gonna carry you anyway. It's 80 stacks, I think, versus 3 Brutes because you don't have the damage. It's those low stacks, and he got 4 Brutes. 4 Brutes. Like if you get 4 Brutes on your Kingpin and it's your only unit and DPS, it's just gonna melt.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see the players holding these sends though. I think this might be game over. As soon as those Brutes get onto the Millennium, it just stops attacking.
Yeah, and even if it's not game over, like Magic and Bernt are so ahead on workers already.
They're ahead in like every aspect, right? They're ahead on workers, they're ahead on fighter value, they're ahead on King HP. And look at this, as soon as the Brutes go on the Millennium, it just gets like one shot off.
That's GG.
That's GG. Well, that was a fast series. And a good 2-0 from Bernt and Magic. Well played, guys.
Yeah. They played really well right now. I think that Julian really wanted to show off that he can play really good after the last series.
Yeah, I mean, he got absolutely wrecked in the last series, right? So he needed to redeem himself here.
The opponent was too strong in the last series.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, just totally outplayed.
In every aspect, yeah.
I sent Julian a quick whisper to ask if he wants to come in for a winner's interview.
Okay, it would be nice if he comes.
Yeah, he's coming. I'll pull him in a second.
Nice.
And he wants Magic too. Yeah, brilliant. We can have both of them.
Good. I'm gonna open the bracket so I see where they stand.
So they're on 4 points now, which means they're tied with me and Flight for second place. So King and Eggy are in the lead with 5, and then Bernt and Magic and me and Flight both have 4 points.
Yeah, and do you know how the tiebreaks works if they got same points as you?
Hey guys, well played. Really nice game.
Thanks,
Hello.
That was a fast series, and maybe unexpected.
Well played, Magic. You carry Bernt really well.
Yeah, and that guy is heavy, so I mean that's no easy task.
Come on, give him a break, guys. He's really solid, this one.
It only took Ashton not being able to build on wave 5 for us to win first game.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate. Whatever happened there.
I mean, he was in really good shape on wave 4 already with these Dino Sense, so I think he was ahead. Anyway.
You know what? I have played vs Ashton with that exact same build in solo queue, and I was thinking of a way to beat it, and I really thought, I told Julian, the resend on 4 was the key. So we waited after income to send the Dinos.
Yeah, the resend on 4 was really good. Like, talk about big brain plays. You caught them both greeding. Both of them on pure, like sub 300 value. on a wave that they should have been really strong, and they both leaked hard. So even
Yeah,
without the bug or whatever it was on 5, you guys were already in the lead by like quite a long way, I think.
Yeah. I mean, that's the trap they were kind to set. Like, you see me with a Berserker and a Sea Serpent, you see I'm really strong 4, and you're not gonna send there. That's the kind of trap setting.
Yeah, and you probably don't expect like to have 80 because you sent them on 3 as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
But a really good couple of games, and that puts you guys on 4 points. So you're tied for second now in the group with me and Flight.
Yep. Now you are back in the game, guys.
Yeah. And Adam,
Growing
before you
last
guys
game.
joined, Adams was asking about the tiebreaker. Does anyone know how that works? I've got no idea.
No, not really.
I don't know. I would suggest that if it's tied, we just play like a series. And I think Mick and Seraphin would be fine if we can sort of get that sorted quickly. But I
Yeah,
think
that makes
there's
sense.
I think there's some tiebreak rule, but I don't
Yeah,
think.
but
Yeah.
what if like 3 teams got the same points? You know?
Yeah, there's still 2 weeks to go, right? So anything can happen.
I think we just figure something out. If it's 3 teams battling for 2 spots, you can just play like 3 best of 3s or something.
I mean, I don't even know how many teams qualify. Like the top 3 or the top 2?
Top 3.
Top 3. Okay.
Top 3. So our Group A now is looking like King and Eggy on 5 points in the lead. Then there's me and Flight with 4, you and Magic with 4, and Ashton now with 3 after losing that series is in 4th place.
Penny, you still play with Ashton? Right. Or
On the ladder, yeah, I play with Ashton all the time.
no, on the ladder.
No, Penny plays against him, I think, next week.
I think we have them in week 5, yeah.
Okay, last week. Okay, that can be interesting.
Yeah, we've got Growl Pals, we've got Vicky and Babel next week, and then we've got Ashton in week 5. But Julian and Magic, you guys have got you've got King and Eggy next week. So good luck with that one, guys.
Yeah, easy.
Why not? Yeah. I think
Yeah, you can do it.
Actually.
You can take a game. They're not invincible.
I mean, they have 5 points. We have 4. We will overtake them 6-5 after next week.
Easy.
I just want to play more with these guys, to learn the playstyle a bit. Haven't played them a lot.
Yeah, that's the real strategy. They just never play games, so you can't learn their style.
Yeah, it's a real problem, bro.
And then still somehow manage to play like a god when you do play.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see next week, I guess. You guys played them already?
Yeah, we lost 2-0 in the first week, despite having their king on 4% HP. Not that I'm bitter or anything, It was it's totally fine. Not bitter at all. 4% HP. God damn it.
Yeah.
You're definitely not still thinking about it, right?
Man, I still have nightmares about that game.
Yeah.
But this league's going really well. Like we finished week 3 now, right? I think everyone's played their 3rd game.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Group B is looking interesting. I think Adams, you've taken the lead now, haven't you, with 5 points? So you and Widdowson are at the top of your group. And then you've got Roby and Archaikan behind you with 4. But Group B is a much closer group, it looks like. There's a lot of ties.
We have really close. We had like 5 or even like 6 teams battling for top 3 spots before this game, I think.
Yeah.
And even though Bonnie and Basti are now in the bottom, they still have a chance to qualify. So everything is open in our group right now.
I think that's a really interesting group to watch, actually, Group B. I think you're very evenly matched. I think you guys are now the favourites after taking a 2-0 this week, where everyone else takes ties. I think you're pretty much almost guaranteed to qualify unless you lose all of your games, which I think you probably won't. So you should at least qualify, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And then in Group A, it's kind of everything's up for grabs. It could still be.
Yeah.
I mean, for sure, two Brute, Witches, and Yonka are all in the running still, right?
I think you are 4 teams that can qualify in your group.
Maybe 5. I think BaZe might still be able to qualify if they win all of their games from now on.
But they play versus Ashton team and King and Ege, the last 2 matchups. So it's gonna be very rough for them to get so many points.
That's true, and I think they do need all 4, don't they?
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
I mean, Crazy and Sonfon, good players. I was worried about playing those guys. They play a strong Starve game.
Yeah.
I think everybody plays Starve games lately.
In the league, because everyone's try hard in the league.
I don't know. I really hate it. I mean, the toll it takes on your game as well, it's too big. Why sacrifice your game for the chance to destroy someone else? I don't know.
It's a bit of an all-in play, right? That's why, like, Zarku and Ithian call it the Bulgarian Gambit, because it is a gambit.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, like if your wave 2 to 7 send doesn't win you the game, then it's going to lose you the game because you'll be so far behind in income.
Yeah, but you know what? You haven't even seen your guy's roll. Why risk it like that? You might have a surprise or two for his weak wave.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's still strong. Like if someone starts Berserker and you just start saving for like Mimic on 7, they really can't shift on 6, or they can get fucked on that wave already. So it's really
that's the thing, because it does prevent the shift as well, doesn't it? You absolutely can't afford to shift gold on 6.
Like I don't think you do like gambits on versus Atom starts. I don't think you can do it.
Yeah, because they greed way too much early and they can come back really strong by the time you send.
Yeah, and Atoms are really strong and they can have answers for 7 anyway.
Yeah, I agree.
And Julian, you got the Atom roll in both games, which is just dirty. It's not fair.
I felt bad about it. I felt really bad about it. But
you should feel bad about it. That roll is broken, man.
Yeah, that wasn't nice.
And I think Magic had the Nightmare Butcher in both games.
Yep, I did. My favorite roll too.
Yeah, and you played it really, really well. Like you pushed hard as you should, and I think you get the sense from Ashton.
Yeah.
So you could greed really hard and kill Pilferer, so he couldn't push too much and he was still leaking. So it was really well played.
Both games, Magic had the worker lead, like by far. I mean, you carried both, I think.
Yeah, I think it was mostly like a team effort. Like the calls we made mostly won it instead of the individual skill.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we do play like this. I mean, Magic is a really greedy guy, and he is really good at greeding. But he's not the long save early kind of guy. So it just makes sense that I'm playing a bit safer or on the punish side, and he's just YOLO incoming.
I mean, it works, guys. It works. This was a damn good series that you took here.
Thank you.
Thanks. And I have to say, I really think the teams in this whole cup are really well structured, because there's no like clear favorite. Everyone has a chance. Every group is fluid. I really like this.
Oh, great. I think it's been really well organised as well. So shout out to Seraphim and Mick for all the work they've done on organising. And I'm having a blast playing. I'm really enjoying playing this league.
And watching. I mean, every match I watch, I really love it. Like this is really fun.
Yeah, nice casting.
Thanks.
And thanks for the cast, guys. Yeah, of course. I'm gonna watch it on the rerun.
Oh, nice. Hopefully I didn't flame you too much, Julian.
We'll see about that.
That's okay. I will cast the next game, and I have something special prepared.
Yeah, do it. But
if I have time.
I mean, really well played, guys. Like, fantastic series, and it's I think it's interesting to have these winners interviews afterwards as well.
Yep. Yeah. It's my first time here too.
Yeah, that's because it's your first time winning, man. Come on.
No, that's not what I meant.
And thank you for joining me as well, Adams. It's really helpful. I mean, I said this when I was casting your games. You're so damn smart at this game. Like the calls that you make and the things that you spot that other people don't. I think both as a player and as a caster, it makes you very good.
Oh, thank you. You did a very good job as well.
Now
Adamus
give
is
me
really
my
smart
keys now,
somehow.
Adams.
Yeah, enough circle jerking, guys, I guess. But yeah, really nice series, really nice cast. And I
Thanks,
guess
Ben.
we'll see you guys next week, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and it's really spicy in your group now, so I'm really interested to watch it right now.
Yeah, me too.
All right, guys.
Awesome.
See you next time.
All right. We'll see
Cheers,
you guys.
everyone.
Thanks for the cast.
See you later. Bye. Bye.
Yeah.
Yonka Mayonka, guys.
Yonka Mayonka. Last words. Love it.
See ya, Penny.